Tide is turning against the woke, and UNC Chapel Hill apparently got the message. The Board of Trustees recently voted in sweeping changes that will likely ripple through the college landscape. Best of all, their changes will twist the knife among the social justice crowd. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With cold, blunt analysis cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnny Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's time for the Johnny Walker Dread Show.
I recently subscribed to the College Fix. This national college newspaper with a conservative bent is devoted toward leaching out the worst in campus idiocy. And no, I'm not receiving anything from the College Fix whatsoever. I don't receive anything from anybody for my efforts on this channel. Not that I'm bitter. So, let's dive into this. The UNC Chapel Hill Board of Trustees on Monday agreed to eliminate $2.3 million in diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI funding, and allocate the money spent on such efforts to, drumroll please, police and campus safety. That means DEI staffers will likely be terminated or transferred, as there is one senior level administrator responsible for DEI advancement in each school. The move comes as the UNC Board of Governors, which governs all public universities in the state, is expected to vote on restricting DEI programs statewide next week. Board Chair David Boliek told the News and Observer he expected jobs would be eliminated as a result of the reallocation. Oh, that's just terrible. That's just, wait a minute there, Johnny. Stop it here, okay? People are losing their jobs. Be serious, Johnny. My personal opinion is that there's administrative bloat in the university. Gee, you don't think? Any cuts in administration and diverting of dollars to rubber meets the road efforts like public safety, cops, and teaching is important. Okay, so why give the money to the police? Could it be an increase in robberies? No. Theft? No. How about assault? No. Are you ready for this? Trustee Marty Kotis said law enforcement needed the money following pro-Palestinian campus protests that began last month and resulted in several arrests. Oh, man. So if you're a college protester, not only did your actions boost money toward the very people you hate, cops, but they got the money from the one agency that you love, DEI. UNC trolling like a motherfucker. It goes on. It's important to consider the needs of all 30,000 students, not just 100 or so that may want to disrupt the university's operations. Boliek said the policy was in consideration before the protests began. Even as UNC Chapel Hill has embraced DEI, the campus has not seen an increase in civility. And that has shown up everywhere, including Stanford. Stanford led the whole thing about DEI, and then they did a research study and found out that DEI was actually increasing campus hostility. Axing DEI comes after the university has been rocked with protests for at least the last 6 years. From riots over its former Confederate Silent Sam statue that was eventually toppled by a mob of angry students, faculty, and community members, to protests during the Black Lives Matter movement, to recent unrest from anti-Israel activists. I think that DEI is divisive. I don't think it's productive. I don't think it gives a return on investment to taxpayers and to the institution itself, Boliek reportedly said at the meeting. Monday's decision is also not the first time UNCCH trustees have chipped away at the DEI dogma on the school they oversee. Last summer, they voted to ban not only the use of race in admissions, but also in all hiring, including employees in contract work. Keep in mind, UNC was one of the 2 colleges that fought to keep race-based admissions after that practice was challenged in front of the Supreme Court. They lost that fight, along with about $25 million in legal expenses that could have been spent elsewhere. However, right after losing, they changed their policies to ban race-based admissions. Okay, so before we end this, I want to ask a question. Can someone tell me what the DEI office does? I mean, the people who work there. What do they actually do? And I mean tangible activities. Don't give me any abstractions like,
Well, they support, they're dedicated to, they work toward.
what do they do once they sit down in their chairs? By the way, it would help if you offer examples where their actions are not divisive.
Well, they ensure that hiring is non-discriminatory.
First, if anything, they help make sure that hiring is discriminatory. Second, the university already has an EEO office that does that.
Well, the DEI office manages data related to diversity, such as student demographics and progress.
Like the university was unable to do that before DEI came around. We don't know how many students we have that are black or whether or not they're passing their classes. Really? The university comprising hundreds of people with PhDs couldn't figure out how to do that? They need a bunch of social justice flunkies to crunch the numbers? So let me end by urging all listeners to subscribe to the College Fix and follow them on Twitter. Like my video and subscribe to my channel.